Yo, what's up? This is Splendid Radio on Fireside TV with my co-host Jeremy Scipio
Going on, people?
and a very special guest. Uh, via one of the many mayors I know, movers and shakers, politickers, uh, LA, Watts, Hollywood, them Hollywood streets. You know what I'm saying? All the ones. DJ Gargamel hooked me up with OG Big Foreign. What's happening with you, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bless, man. Thank you for having me on tonight, guys. Appreciate
Nah,
you, for real.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. We definitely got some stuff we're gonna dip into. But let's start it all off. What city are you from?
Man, I grew up in Norwalk, California, southeast Los Angeles. It's about 30 minutes southeast of downtown. Grew up in the predominantly Mexican area. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, that's where I'm at, man. I'm some sort of like a Norwalk legend, you might want to say. You feel me?
Okay.
But yeah, I'm on the southeast side of things, man. I'm born and raised here in LA. Um, you know, been involved and still, serving my community and giving back to my city, man. And I'm still here actually. So, it's hard to leave once I had the crib in Miami, I got the crib in downtown, but I still got to stay grounded right here where I'm from. So it's pretty important to me actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah, it's crazy. I've been in Santa Fe Springs, the warehouse for quite some time, and when I thought of Norwalk, the only thing I associated it with is like business licenses and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you got to come here to get your birth certificate and social security. And you got to file your shit for the county. It's right here. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. Yep. Everybody got to stop through. Say what up. It's a
yeah.
good city, man. Come out, enjoy, man. It's just a lot more than just accounting and shit like that. You feel me?
Yeah, and then your boy Omar, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Many
Yeah.
years ago, told me
Uh-huh.
those tacos was like crack, and I ain't stopped since
That's my dog right
2004.
there. Yep.
Oh yeah,
Shout out Taco Naso, man. Big Omar.
Hey.
yeah, man. And it's so funny. So I've been going to Taco Nazo so long. The Bellflower location, I
Yeah.
believe it's Bellflower, but
Bellflower, yep.
but it was when he had the little baby part. You know what I'm saying?
In
Before he
Pomona?
No. He had a
Oh,
so
the front part. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay. So yeah.
because he used to shoot videos and do other stuff that was non-restaurant related
True. Yeah, he's
over
actually
in
he tried to get in dabble into the music and the movies a little bit. Yeah.
yeah, over there. So
Yeah.
I remember when he said he was building it out for the restaurant, I was kind of like, dang, this is gonna be interesting to see how he plays it. And
Yeah.
from the moment that he got that restaurant, the big part, the sit down inside dine part going,
Yeah.
the line ain't never slowed down. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying?
Hey, self-made millionaire.
Yeah,
One of my friends I'm so proud of. I'm so proud of his name and his last name and what he's doing for his family and all that. Man, big salute to Omar, man. He's definitely a legendary person around here for sure.
yeah, man. Good, definite good heart. And uh, shoot, man, I've seen him feed so many people. You know what I'm saying? The homies when things wasn't just going right or whatever. As a matter of fact, for
Yeah.
myself,
Yeah.
when Brown and I would try to put our heads together and come up with a plan or kind of figure out how to make some moves, Nazo was the spot that we would go.
Legendary
Making me,
spot, man. If you ain't
it's
tried
making me
that
hungry.
shit, Taco Nazo and Bellflower, man, that shit is a movie.
Hey,
I'll tell you some off menu shit too. Hit me in the DM. I'll tell you get right. I'll show you how to get right. Some off menu shit. You feel me?
yeah. No, I've already delved in the burritos with the shrimp, with the carne asada with the shrimp and the whole. You know what I'm saying?
They got an off menu though thing. If you ain't know about it, they got the it's a little tostada. They call it a tostanita. It's just a small little a hard shell tostada with guacamole on it and whatever protein you want on it. It's a movie.
Okay,
It's a
I'm
okay.
movie.
right. I'm writing this down.
Yeah, it's a movie.
Nah, we about to have some Nazo sponsorship around this mug,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. Shout out
Let's
to my
go.
brother, man. But yeah, no, man. shout out to the Far Side. You know, a lot of people don't know my background. You know, I did radio for many years. I did production for Soul Assassins Radio, Shea 4-5. I've interviewed both of them, Amani and Booty Brown, and they've been on my show many times. And Soul Assassins, remember that back in the day, fam?
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, for sure. And then C minus is my homeboy.
Yeah, that's the homie right there. Shout out C minus, Beat Junkies. So I come up under that cloth. I used to roll around with the Beat Junkies a lot. You know, Gargamel's family, we're family together. We're related through marriage.
Oh, okay.
And I was just a young kid at the time, 16, 15 years old. He was already on. He used to work for Vestax. He was he graduated from ITT Tech and started working as an engineer for Vestax. So we was already going to the DMCs. We were sponsoring this shit. I'm rolling around with the badge. I'm 16 years old, rolling around with Gargamel. We were over there hanging out with the Beat Junkies and getting free shit from Mixwell. And yeah, that shit, it all started for me back when I was in high school with Gargamel.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, I never knew. I ended up meeting. How did I meet Gargamel? I want to say it might have been a Omar. It might have been. I can't even remember how I met Gargamel, but the Omar thing definitely crisscrossed it up.
Yeah.
And then
they're really tight. They're really close friends.
Oh man, real close. And then the crazy thing is that you know, Gargamel's one of those cats when he kind of told me his a little bit of his story. And he's like, you know, I'm from Watts, and you know, he lived there for a while, and da 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 da. He can DJ gangster music, old school gangster music. He can DJ contemporary, pop, new wave.
Gargamel is one of the most diverse DJs to ever to do it, and clean, and probably one of the coldest scratchers in the whole industry.
Yeah, he's no joke. He spun. He asked me what did I want him to spin at the at like a soft grand opening of Brown Spot on Sunday.
Yeah.
And he knows I'm a fan of what, you know, he knows I'm a fan of house music and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, same here.
And he spun this set that was so dope. And I was just kind of like, dang, how can you be dope at it? I'm not gonna say he's dope at everything that he spins, but he hits the mark with everything that he pretty much messes with DJ related.
He got one of the coldest crates. He's a real record collector. He's a real enthusiast of music. And this is someone I came up under and really dug with, went to swap meets, went to any house selling, yard sale. Yeah, we were sick with it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna say I didn't believe him.
Yeah.
But he used to hella tell me like, oh man, DJ Aladdin's my homeboy. He's my homeboy. I came up under, like, he kind of got me into DJing and everything. And then I saw him with DJ Aladdin and I saw the whole dynamic. It was like DJ Aladdin, big homie, Gargamel, kind of like the underling homie.
Yeah.
And then now it's just kind of leveled. It's leveled up and come full circle.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, he really Aladdin's homeboy like that. I was like, that's dope.
Yeah. Aladdin, man, he's a legend, bro.
Yeah, man. He threw up the Crip C's at the DMC, you know what I'm saying? With the curl.
He been doing this real freestyle, dope, fly fucking turntablism, b-boy shit. Like, he was really one of the forefathers of that shit, for real. Like, getting funky with it. Like, he's really him. Look up DJ Aladdin. And the battles he was doing in the 80s, he was way ahead of his time, Pop. Like, his shit was like, he was in
and I'll say, you know, I became a fan of Aladdin back when WC and the Mad Circle. You know what I'm saying? Like back in those, like Low Profile was my group back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm a little bit, you know what I'm saying, a little bit younger. I'm the different generation. You know what I'm saying? I really started coming in like I really came in strong like my senior year, probably like 2001, 2002 is when I really got my feet wet. Is when I really started doing real industry shit. Like we started Gargamel actually had me on air as a we was doing radio at a UC Irvine,
Mhm.
Oh
right?
wow.
And we was bringing up like legendary people. We was having like A-Track, DJ Infamous, uh, Madlib, what the fuck is Dudley Perkins?
Oh, okay.
We was bringing Wild Child, you know, all that type shit.
Yeah,
Red
yeah,
Matic, Beat Junkies. We was bringing to the show. I was already getting my feet wet. I was kind of just in the background while they was there, but I was like still a voice that bring me on. I had a little ass squeaky voice and shit.
Did you know? Do you know the homie D Tragic?
I don't.
D Tragic. Yeah, nah, he's a good dude. I'm gonna put y'all together. He does radio 805 hip hop. He's from Ox man, I don't want to say he's from Oxnard. He's the 805. I met him kind of around Oxnard. He might be Oxnard or Ventura, but
Yeah.
I'm almost positive he's Oxnard though. But he's a good dude. He's a real dude.
I used to fuck with those dudes heavy out there. We was hanging out with the Loop Pack real heavy.
Yeah.
He was booking Wild Child real heavy. This is when Gargamel wanted to start doing management and bookings, and then we started doing that. We started venturing into was booking Dudley Perkins, which he had a different name at the time. I forget his name, and he had a few other people, and we were booking him, Madlib, and then we started fucking with Dilla, and then Gargamel started a real crazy close relationship with Dilla. Rest in peace, Dilla, one of my favorite humans, one of my favorite people, one of my favorite producers, just a super dope dude. Like when he was in LA before his last days and all that, he was out here in LA a lot, fucking with the Beat Junkies, and he was fucking with Madlib a lot. We're tied into them. And you know, I got to be around them, smoking with him and being around Dilla, you know, through Gargamel and you know, it's been such a crazy ride. You know, we've been around everybody, all these legends and greats. You know, we had Young Dolph on the show, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.
Oh man,
You know, like if you look at my shit, look at, you know, Heavyweights Radio, you'll see me with, you know, great people, man, that just lost their life too early from ignorance and nonsense. It's just ridiculous, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we did some slip mats for we did slip mats and t-shirts for heavyweights back. I want to say he was dealing with truly odd.
I am from the heavyweights with Truly Odd, so that was my shit. Yeah, that was it was me and him. It was DJ Truly Odd and Mike Double XL. That was me. I'm Mike Double XL from that time and that time and period.
So
I got this shit tatted on me right here. You know what I'm saying? Heavyweights.
So tell me this. With all the digital stuff going on and everything, how relevant is a record pool 2025?
It's not relevant anymore. I mean, me and Truly Odd, he introduced me how to make money off of knowing DJs because I was really such in a, like I said, you know, Cuzzo, which I'm referring to DJ Gargamel, he worked for Vestax, right? Which was the best mixer in the whole world. Everybody wanted it. Like it was just that one, right? They don't even make them no more, right? Mm-hmm. So bro worked there, so we just had so much ties to that lane. So we was doing that. Well, I don't want to get off too much off the subject off the Vestax, but you said what was the question again?
How important is the record pool?
The record pool. No, see, I started doing the record pool with Truly Odd, and he showed me how to make money off of my network of knowing DJs, right? So that was a big push. But that's when we had real physical vinyl to give and be like, yo, we have these vinyls. You come do a service with us. We was doing membership early on before motherfuckers was even doing that shit to come get music. You know, I was in the garage over there, you know, doing records. All right, this is your stack.
Going through the promos, yeah.
Stack, boom, boom. And every you know, the motherfuckers would come every day. Every weekend, every time we had a new drop, every 2 weeks, boom. All the big dogs was going over there, dogs. Everybody.
No,
I mean, so why wouldn't that
Alchemist,
be?
Premier, fucking who else would be in that motherfucker? Madlib would be in that motherfucker. J Rock would be in that motherfucker. Uh, DJ Tendaji Lathan, Stan Lathan's son, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like crazy people will be over there just getting records. So that right there transitioned horribly, and we didn't really catch on to the digital way. We probably could have went, if we were smart enough, we could have did some sort of like distro kid or some shit like that, or moving over that. But you know, I was the first one to speak out against the Spotify and all that they were like cheating the artists. And so
real.
they shadow banned me right away because I did that on Hip X. I did it all, they erased it, they took it down. It's not in existence. I have pictures of it, and I still have that of when I talked about it. After that, the my shit in the radio went way down. Someone got a hold of it. Someone, I don't know, but I was advocating early that shit was whack as fuck because the way they were paying, it didn't make no sense. It still don't make no sense.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
Sorry, Jeremy. Real quick, Jeremy's younger than us. Let Jeremy know like what a record pool is, because we're talking because
all right, so back in the day, if you was a DJ, you'd have to go buy vinyl, right? Mm-hmm. And if you wasn't like there's records that from the actual label that they have for DJs, and it's like the big old record room, right? And they have these certain companies that could come and get these promo records if you're like in the loop, right? So we was one of them, right? So you go and get all these records, boom, we go to fucking every label and they just load up the truck, boom, and we're just rolling around with all these promos and shit, right? Whatever's hot, whatever's new, whatever they want us to promote to the DJs that you know, it was like once a month, right? Because you know they can't press up vinyl like that, right? So and then so we have our group of DJs. You know, we had J Rock, Melody, everybody. I can't. There was just so many.
Every DJ.
Yeah, we had DJ Arrow, Tommy Lee. We had fucking DJ Mr. Chalk. We had shit, this I can't. We had what's his name, bro, from fucking the rock band. Oh shit, I can't even think right now. DJ Kilmore. He fucking...
So Jeremy, this is back when. So to translate what he's saying to you to a little bit,
yeah.
So this is record labels. If it was in terms of marketing, they would give these promotional records out to just everybody to try to get feedback, as well as to get in the hands of DJs so they could go around town, spin at the high schools, spin at the clubs, spin at the parties. Woo, woo, woo.
That's how they used to like promote their music.
Yeah.
So everything y'all talked about, and I don't want to be, because I know you think I represent the kids, but I don't.
You good.
I got bills. I'm an 80s baby. I ain't as young as you. Yeah. Everything you said, I pulled it up, bro. It's already. But I hear you. I'm listening. But you know what I'm saying, because y'all lived it. But I already was like, oh yeah. I was gonna say, why do you feel like it's unnecessary? Because I understand that you have a digital service like Spotify, but I would say promotional and such is something hard. Pause. Like, you know, something to actually
analog, something you could touch. Some...
Yeah.
No, so I don't think
it's coming back.
Yeah, I don't think records are necessary, like unnecessary. And there are collectors, and they did press up a lot of vinyls in the last couple of years. I did follow that. But I'm talking in terms of making a living.
Yeah,
it's not what it was. Like, we actually bought real shit and had, like, we had made a living off this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it was so exclusive and so dope. Like, motherfuckers paid that fee to have our shit because we got plugs with all the labels. Like, bro had relationships, Truly Odd, because he worked for Fat Beats, and he was Whitey Ford's DJ. He had a lot of fucking resources. He you know, bro did a mixtape with DJ AM type shit, like legendary shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but I don't want you. I hate to say it like this, and you know, Greg, you way more of the business person, but I think this idea right now would hit. Like right
I
now.
feel you. No,
Because we're over the digital era, and even the record companies, they can't sell, like they force their artists to have merch bundles in order to, because if it's nothing physical, only thing they're doing is coming up with album sales based upon people listening to 10 tracks in a row.
Yeah.
Any 10 tracks, even if it's the same track, counts as an album sale.
Yeah.
But that's not giving the people any, like, that's why all these artists are causing drama, because that drama is what's driving the sales. But these record labels force the people to the artists to come up with some type of merch or something like that. But if you can make, like, just like Dr. Dre made headphones cool when they was outdated as fuck.
Yeah.
If you can
No, I
make
think
actual records,
a lot of people are going towards using promo through vinyl, right?
Yeah.
But I think that they are like staying away from like is the label gonna come print all these up? Are they gonna you got to remember how expensive it is, and are they gonna print that up and be like, yo, is it worth it to print all these out and give it to the DJs? I don't know. I don't think they think that would be a nice fit for them.
But you could do like you know, like the t-shirt business, like pay to order, like pretty much. Say if somebody was like, and I'm giving up too much game on here, but
records don't work like that though. So
why not?
Because there's not, so you're combining things. So you have collectors, and then you have people
who are doing it for promotion to get your record out there to promote their artists. There's difference. Yeah.
And so basically it will be the same. It will be the same thing as saying, well, everyone that listens to music should have a set of turntables and a mixer. Everybody not gonna have a turntable and mixer.
That's true. Motherfuckers don't even have turntables. They got them little controllers and shit.
They don't even got that. They got Spotify.
People just want the cover, and then man. What do you think NFTs and all this cryptocurrency? This is all bullshit.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I love what you're talking about, and I'm a record collector myself, and I'm also a vinyl advocate. I agree. I totally agree. I love things that are analog, things you could touch, things you could scratch and feel, and it sounds different when you put the needle on it. Like I totally agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, look, hey, like I said, I just ain't fully my area, you know what I mean? And I gotta waste my brain power on other stuff. But I just think that if there was a new service that came out right now and the right person promoted it, and it's just like, yeah, you can get classics and new, you know what I mean? And some people can just get some plastic that you can't even play on nothing, as long as they can hang it up on the wall. And some people, if you want to pay a extra fee, you can get the actual vinyl, you know what I mean, made to order.
I hope they bring it back. I hope they bring it back.
Well, I hate you ain't gonna sit here and tell me that it takes 2 years to make one vinyl, man. Come on, it's 2025.
Well, I hate. Well, no, it don't take 2 years, but it probably takes about 3 months.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
it does. Yeah,
because there's not that many people that do it, and the people that do it are backed up.
Yeah, not only that, is like there's like a minimum, and there's like it's definitely a process. It's definitely a process. It's a manufactured process. So yeah, it's not easy
unless you break. And then so me and Brown, we used to make wax back in the day. So you got to have the right person. You have to have a mix that's for wax. Like, it's not, you just can't take an MP3 and something that a DJ does or an engineer does in a studio that doesn't know about wax. You're not just going to take that song and then and press it up. It's not going to sound right. Like we used to have the dude cut the records. Man, we had a couple. The dudes who cut our records was really just like old dude. Like, we had this one rock and roll dude who he had been cutting since the 70s and in the late 60s. And then we had another cat who kind of knew how, but it was a very specific skill set. You know what I'm saying? In order to make it sound right. It's totally different from like, so without getting too technical into it, our ears have been trained to accept MP3s, but the mixes for wax sound totally different. And it's there is a skill to it.
That's true.
Y'all inspired me to look more into this. I ain't gonna do it.
No,
I'm
that's
gonna
it's a
drop.
fact.
But when you see me drop my comedy album, it's gonna be like, oh, it's on wax. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, I'm
Oh,
definitely not the sharpest tool in the shed. I just went through the process, and so I know, like literally. So unless you got somebody who's that guy, and
yeah.
that's why when you see like Dr. Dre and these cats in the studio,
Hmm.
you get like with him, they deal with these complex mixing engineers, but they also, it goes back to the engineers that use scientific methods in order to mix the music. And so they're really dealing with highs, lows, frequencies, and all that kind of stuff. And
Hmm.
so that's what gives you like bangers. Like it's not about a dope beat, a dope rap, a
yeah.
dope singer, a dope sample. It's the combination of like all these things that come together. And that's why rest in peace Quincy Jones,
Man.
like dudes like that, there was a science to it. Like there literally and the science was greater than just, say for instance with Michael Jackson, you have Rod Temperton, which who he was he put Heat
Michael
Wave.
Jackson.
Yeah,
He was. You got it. Yeah. So.
he put Heat Wave together, which he also wrote and produced. No, I'm not gonna.
No, he was a different beast though. That guy was something different. He worked with, I mean, it's Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
I mean, that I just
Yeah,
I found that out. I go, oh yeah, he's the GOAT.
and you got to look at it. Quincy Jones was having issues like trying to get Michael Jackson, his stuff to like really be this thing, and he reaches out to Ron Tipperton, a dude from the UK, white dude from the UK,
Hmm.
more soulful than anything in Motown, like
Yeah,
you know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I
that's why.
mean, yeah,
Oh, I'm
he
sorry.
just had that. No, he just had that ear. I mean, I've seen a documentary on a lot of that stuff, and then also too, I think we interpret music differently. So based on who's making it, because literally when he would make it, it would sound a little different beat, but then the moment Michael Jackson sang it, you could tell like that was a hit.
yeah.
Yeah, but what's I want to ask you, what is the soundtrack to your junior high experience?
My junior high.
Yeah.
Give me a second here. Junior high. Oh, let me see what year was that right there. That was seventh and eighth grade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, man, that one's kind of hard for me. You know, I smoke so much, and so the junior high is so blurry. I can't remember. I would like to say I was really heavy on my West Coast shit at that time.
Okay.
All
Mhm.
my Ice Cube shit, NWA shit, Above the Law shit. I was just on some real West Coast shit in middle school. I remember. Uh, and then I started going into a little bit of like eighth grade, ninth grade. I started going into like I stumbled upon Master P, Ghetto Dope, and Scarfaces and all that, and I stumbled onto yeah, I was really heavy about it. DMX after
Got it.
yeah. Oh, when I found Master P when I was a jit, yeah, that was big for me. That was
Wow.
yeah. That was
I know.
I get that sound you never heard before, and it just had a lot of energy, and it was just the shit he was saying, like motherfuckers don't be talking like that. It was big. Yeah, that was a big time right there. But
Oh,
yeah,
everybody
always
answering.
West Coast shit. Yeah. Uh, I had an older brother, so he always put me on the Rapping Forte, Spice One, Brother
Okay.
Tongue. I was on, I was already, I was hanging out tough in the Cutlass, and listening to Ice T and fucking a lot of like Above the Law. My brother loved Above the Law.
BSOP.
Man, yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out to
real.
the fucking Above the Law. The motherfuckers, yeah. Black Superman, probably one of my anthems. I probably could
Oh
one of
man.
my West Coast. That beat, that just you know that beat right there, Jeremy?
What's the beat?
Play it. Black Superman. Can you
Oh,
play
we
it?
can't. Yeah,
Oh,
I can play it, but I can't. Yeah,
He'll look.
we
Yeah,
ain't
nah,
that up
he'll.
on, we ain't that up on technology. I wish we could drop in stuff, man. I'd be having fun.
yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, while
I'm
you're
sure.
talking about it, drop it in, show it. You might could share
Yeah,
screen share or something like that. Look into that.
yeah. You know what? I should do. I'm gonna do a little more research because
You just
this
drop
should
in, you
be.
could drop in little things and little like snip, like shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, shout out to motherfucking Hutch and motherfucking,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? KMD, them motherfuckers, they got them beats over there, boy. Shout out DJ Stealth from Pomona. He was part of Above the Law now. DJ Stealth is a legend.
man.
Pomona.
You
Yeah.
going?
Real quick, I want to shout out the chat. The chat. I mean, this question got everybody buzzing right now. Amaru said Bell Biv DeVoe. Frank talking about oh, he said Ice Cube. He's talking about NWA. I don't know, Rodney O and Cool Joe. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
Joe
Rodney O,
Cooley.
Joe Cooley. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
They eating right now. Them boys is eating.
Man,
Evil
who would have
Underground, Above
known?
the Law, Fat Jack. I don't know none of these people. I know
Fat
these names
Jack,
got Above the Law, but
he's a LA cat. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, rest in peace, Layla. You know what I'm saying?
oh
Layla
yeah,
was, man. I'll say this about Layla, rest in peace.
yeah.
Man, in the early 90s, when dudes were just making music and just, really just kind of blown back by the awe of making music, doing shows, some local notoriety in Los Angeles, as well as across the country. But he was one of those cats that used to put together soundtracks, and he knew the publishing game. You know what I'm saying? So like that was just a whole nother way that we never looked at it and thought about making music like that, or making money. I'm sorry, but cats like Laylaw, they would be cool with the record labels. You'd have movies that were about to come out, so they would get a dude like Layla who had his finger to the pulse of the street, so to say. And I don't know how they did it though, they probably did it both ways. It was probably music supervision was one way, where they just get paid some money to kind of Quincy Jones it and reach out and get pull the artists together. And then another way about it was, if there was a perfect example, Boys in the Hood, the soundtrack. So I want to say Paul Stewart, which was cool with Ice Cube at the time. Cube might have tapped Paul and put him in position, and then Paul worked his relationship in order to I don't know how he had his hand in it, but the hands was in it. And I know that it provided a way for cats that weren't the record label to own some publishing of something, of the soundtrack to these movies that would kind of just like live on and create revenue.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But tell me this: what's your favorite hip hop movie?
Oh, that's a tough one. But I gotta say right off the rip, probably Belly and Paid in Full for sure. Right off the rip,
Yeah.
I gotta say I watch Belly all the time, just to have it on in the background and shit. Like that intro, that is probably one of the most. I'm gonna reenact that intro for a fucking promo I'm doing for my company. We're gonna do the intro of that movie. We're walking in with the colored eyes and shit like that.
The blue light and the dark skin and the home girl. That was but it's so funny because I didn't think about it that way. And I want to say Brown, he might have mentioned it, but man, it was shot by a movie director. So it's kind of
Hype Williams. That was a music video director.
Yeah, he just said it wrong. I know what he was saying.
Yeah.
So it felt like a music video.
Yes.
Yeah. Every scene was shot like super unique, but they wouldn't really talk about nothing. That's a funny thing. I just seen somebody try to trash Belly, because the kids get a hold of stuff, and it was like, can we admit Belly was not really a good movie? Everybody went on him.
No.
I mean,
it could have been better, but
it just
all in all,
moment,
that's that. I can't, like, all in all.
Come on.
you got the actors for one. You got fucking Nas. You got Nas. And you got DMX. You got a cameo by Method Man and Ghostface. You got
T-Boz.
You got T-Boz. You got fucking TLC. That motherfucker's like, you can't. You can't.
Yeah, you got Kane.
You got homegirl from the Bronx Tale.
Yeah.
I'm a real movie motherfucker, so
Method Man.
I go deep into this shit for real.
Yeah, they said DMX wasn't even like as high as he was about to be when they shot that movie.
Wasn't.
They took a risk, man.
And he was a great actor.
Yeah. Oh, come on, man. They won with him. He did hella movies. Now, Nas, he said the director kept telling him like he need to pick it up.
Tommy Buns.
He said it's the fastest I can go.
Tommy Buns. I don't know if anybody can recreate that character. That was such a raw, organic character that
the Jamaican accent and the dreadlocks.
Yeah. Oh man, that's the scariest Jamaican voice ever, man. Like,
Rest in peace.
He passed away. Rest in peace.
Yeah, he sure did.
What is y'all favorite hip hop movie?
Oh man,
that's my answer, but let's come up with a better one.
Beat Street. Beat Street for me for sure.
Beat Street, that's your all time?
Oh yeah, for sure.
That shit is hard though.
Yeah.
I always say Belly.
Belly.
But I love TV trolling because it ain't like fully hip hop movie. But
what really is your like? What's the best hip hop movie to you? Really, if it's not Belly, your second. I said Paid in Full is my second.
Paid in Full is good. Paid in Full might be the one. Yeah, they got that because they got hella quotables.
That motherfucker.
I can
Dash.
It's hard to move around because actually Friday. It's I don't know.
The first breaking was cool. The second breaking was when they went kind of satirical, like it was like too funny or whatever. But dude, the first breaking,
the one where they brought the white girl and shit.
Yes.
Yeah, that one got weird on me.
But like anything else, after you do the first one, you're gonna have to make some compromises. You're gonna have to do something.
She reminds me of that break dancer from Australia.
Oh, but you know what? Homegirl was a real dancer though. She was she wasn't a break dancer, but she was I want to say like a
Broadway dancer or some shit like that.
Not Broadway, but it wasn't street
showgirl.
Nah, it was some type of dancing, but it wasn't hip.
It just wasn't hip hop. It just wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't hip hop though. For sure, it was hip hop. But you got to talk about with the first break-in, one of the most iconic scenes, Boogaloo Shrimp with the broom.
Yeah.
In Tour de France. As a matter of fact,
do y'all? I don't want to cut you off because I'll be fucking forgetting shit.
I'm there too, man.
Do you consider Kids a hip hop movie? Kids, the movie Kids.
Man, I think I've seen Kids one time when I was young. I don't think I
want to say that's one of the most impactful movies for me growing up as a kid. When I watched that, I was like, these are the baddest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. These are crazy.
But they gotta have some hip hop, man.
That movie was pretty hip hop though. Kids was hip hop. That came out early '90s too. It had some hip hop shit.
I ain't even gonna lie. I remember when I didn't even know that was a real movie because my experience with it was the Eminem song where he said, "You ever seen that movie Kids?" No, I saw that porno with Sean Newby is, and then somebody pulled it up and it was like, "Yo, like this is that." I was like, "What? That's a real movie?"
Yeah,
I remember watching it for like half a second.
I learned how to roll a blunt off that movie for real. I swear to on my life, I'll die right now. I learned how to fucking roll a Philly blunt off that fucking movie.
No. Oh, okay. So we got the chat going. I'm gonna shout out a few. Was it Angelina said how high? That's a contender.
Oh yeah, that I forgot about that one. That's actually top 3. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Top 3.
Yeah.
Top 3?
Eight, yeah.
For sure.
8
what?
Mile.
I can't even believe I forgot about that. I'm tripping.
Yeah, 8 Mile might be probably a really close correct answer.
Shout out to Delion too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I appreciate Delion. I appreciate Delion watching after the political separation of the family with him being on one end of spectrum. Us being on the other.
Oh, that sounds crazy when you said that.
Chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat that I got all the family and shit. What up?
And then you got served. That actually comes up more often than you would think, as far as an answer for this, because you got served. I mean, it's hard for me since it's all elements of hip hop, definitely. But you can think of like rap or then rappers, and then somebody say
I
you
don't
got
know
served.
if it's top. To me, you have to be
What generation?
gangster. You have to have some gangster in it for me.
You want me to tell you? You want me to tell you?
For me, had to be a top hip hop has to have some gangster in it. That's just how I am, though.
I'll tell you one of the top elements. Got to give it a OG bass player, weapon of choice, Lonnie Marshall. When he shaved his head with the Bozo the Clown cut, you know what I'm saying? He was the ringmaster. He deserved an Academy Award for that right there, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you remember, but he was the
look. So
Lonnie Marshall.
We got top contenders. We got Straight Outta Compton, Hustle and Flow, B Street, Notorious, Should I Trying. That's the top. Wild
Hustle
Style.
and Flow not even the top 10.
Yeah, Hustle Flow not top 10.
No, not at all.
But it was culturally. You got to give it a special mention or something, because Terrence.
It's an honorable mention.
It felt like a parody. I ain't gonna lie.
It's an honorable mention.
Parody.
It's an honorable mention.
But it feels like a parody. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's probably is somebody real life, but it was so many scenes in there where I rather to laugh instead of take it seriously. That's
for real.
Everybody different. But me, I'm not thinking like, oh, this is
I didn't think that. I didn't think like that's like a hip hop culture movie. Like, yeah, it was dope, and I liked the movie. Don't get me wrong. I watched it many times and I enjoyed the movie. But is it a top 10?
This is the correct answer.
I'm not rocking with the top 10.
This is the correct answer. Malibu's Most Wanted. There it is. And that ranked higher than Friday.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm just looking at a ranking.
I don't think Friday is a hip hop movie. I think
that's the reason why. I think that's the reason why. That's the reason why.
I don't think Friday's a movie. It's not a hip hop movie. Like,
yeah, we get more cultural based.
Now I want to say Get Rich or Die Trying is higher than all that shit you just said. 50
Get Rich or Die Trying was a good movie. Like it's just a good movie. I don't view it as a hip hop movie. It's just a good, I would say.
I feel like it is a hip hop movie because the soundtrack was so fucking hard.
I Whip Your Head Boy hard.
One of the hardest soundtracks. Bar none.
And then you got Notorious. That's underrated. We can
Notorious is.
I don't think Notorious is underrated.
Biopic.
I think it was underrated.
With the fucking Straight Outta Compton. That's biopic shit. That's not really hip hop.
Oh, you don't put that in.
I think that's bio. That to me is a biopic. Bio movie.
Okay. I mean, but you just said Get Rich or Die Trying.
I think that's hip hop because
it's like his bio.
That nigga had the album to match. That's a hip hop.
Yeah, because they had a separate soundtrack from.
What is the hardest soundtrack?
They did well. They did very well.
That motherfucker sold. I working for Interscope at that time. We was promoting that motherfucker. Went crazy.
Oh, he inside, man. Look.
That shit was crazy. I'm telling you, that was a great.
I hear you, but you also just threw your opinion in the trash, man. You on the inside, bro.
Yeah.
You biased, man. You made money off of it.
I worked that record
for hip hop, bro. Yeah, he'd be like, that's inside trading. He'd be like, man, you nearly need to check out this job.
Shout out to 50 and Interscope. I was on the Anger Management 3 tour.
Oh, really? Oh, snap. Yeah. Okay.
I was on the Interscope bus for like 3-4 shows. This shit was a fucking movie. That's when he signed Prodigy and Mobb Deep and MOP with all them motherfuckers in the deal. It was crazy.
I'm gonna bust some donuts real quick and spin the block. So it's a part of the podcast we haven't done in a while. Jeremy had talked to me about it. It's kind of interesting or whatever. It was this particular part kind of came from it first came from this. Now to you, this may look like a brick, but to me, with the proper packaging, it looked like a camcorder, and I have 3 of them. which I bought at Wendy's, as I was misinformed by somebody that told me I needed to bust my paycheck and overdraft my bank account in order to get these 3 camcorders, and he was going to break me off when he got his paycheck, which that never happened. But
Sound
I
like
got
my
monkeys.
brother. You ran into my brother.
Oh, shit, I probably did. It's like, yo, man, we got it off the train. You know what I'm saying? Our homeboy was on the train and he pulled him off. And don't open it. You can't, don't get it here. We're not sure if we got followed. You know what I'm saying? So we got a break, but just, don't tell nobody. And woo woo. Got home, got to my room, started peeling off the paper, and was like, wow, this just happened to me.
Nah, that happened to me, guys. I remember those days.
So we refer to that as a monkey hustle.
Okay.
What's the craziest monkey hustle that either happened to you or somebody who you know?
Man, that's an old school great one. That's an old school. That man.
Yeah, I still got the bricks. That happened.
They used to do that back in the day. I remember that was a cold one. I used to be like, God. Oh shit, man. I gotta say, some of the coldest monkey hustle. I ain't really could say I'm a cold hustler. I could spot a hustler trying to hustle me. My daddy's a cold hustler. I was raised around a lot of hustlers. So to me, they don't try to bring that game around me. You feel me? So I want to say the last time I got hustled was probably was on some jewelry shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought I came up, shit. Oh, that motherfucker fake is a motherfucker. Oh, what? I did the test and everything. They put the little shit, the drops and shit.
You know what?
Pop my ass. I was like, you cold motherfucker.
One I forgot about. Brown hit me up. It had to be about 2003.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, man, I know you want to get a new Mac. Somebody got a Mac. And it wasn't eBay. It might have been Craigslist or it was something, but they were like, yo, can you wire us the money or Western Union the money? And it's a long story short, there was no Mac. I believe $300 or $400 was gone at the time in a very
I was gonna send money without seeing the number.
This 2004, man. It wasn't all this high technology internet stuff going on. You believe somebody
stuff. Like you got the money, you got the stuff. All right. Like
I got hit cold like 2 years ago. They were like, yeah, send me some bread for promo. It was I'm not gonna say the person's name because they not doing good themselves right now. If I say the name, I had sent this particular person.
Look at the Interscope roster.
Yeah. I'll give you a hint. She just lost her job on the Breakfast Club. I sent some bread for a promo, and she did me dirty and didn't do the promo, and she got my ass. I was like, oh damn, this bitch is grimy.
Oh,
hey, I was like, okay, she was popping at the time, really booming. Wow. And I just got a shout out, and I did shit with Haha Davis.
Okay.
And I was just I did a couple other like influencers and shit. I was going after the influencers, and I tried to reach out to her. She's like, yeah, hit me, I got you. Send me the cash app. Yeah, I'm good business. I'm good money. Yeah, everybody who said send it was good. I'm directly talking to her. Got me. Sent the bread. It was over with.
Yeah, you're banned from giving hints, bro. That's crazy. You don't know what a hint is.
I just didn't say the name.
You're good. You're right. You're good. I'll tell you one on the topic. This happened to my homeboy, man. He said, so I remember he called me right after it happened. I promised I wasn't gonna tell nobody. But anyway, he was on the truck, and he was walking past. Some people was on the truck. Was like, hey man, I say this TV right now, real big TV, like 200 right now, if you got it. And he just was like, he's like, yeah, I'll go get it real quick. He was like, all right, but hurry up, you gotta do it right now. Man, he looked. I think they showed him a box with a TV in it. He was like, bet. He went to go get the money. Came back. They said, here, all right, cool. Don't tell my boss. All right, thank you. Hey, have a good day. Man, he bought a block of wood just like you, straight up.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, I got hit like that back in the day too. That's why when he said it, I had a flashback. I was like, damn. I remember I got hit in the parking lot like that.
Oh man, I give you a good one, and I deserved it. I really deserved it. So my family from Brookhaven, Mississippi, a place where I've never had fun. I've had a nice time with some family, but fun, F-U-N, I ain't never had no fun. I mean, I did fishing, messing with dogs, playing with ponies, you know what I'm saying? But like fun, big city fun, never had that. So they had like an Elks Lodge type of thing.
Yeah.
And the artist was a blues artist. He walks into this little Elks Lodge. It had about 200 people in it with a police escort. Like. So anyway, so I was like, man, I want to smoke. Back then, it wasn't no vape pens. It wasn't no, you didn't even think to bring your own, nothing like that. And I was just like, man, I got to get some smoke. So I went to the bathroom, and the dude was like, oh, man, you can get some from him. Dude, I straight got some cigarette tobacco and not even no, it probably was cigarette tobacco and parsley, man. It was cigarette tobacco and parsley, and I deserved every bit of it. I definitely deserved every bit of it.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure that used to happen a lot back in the day. No?
Oh yeah, man, that's happened to me a few times back in the day. Yeah, they hit you with that bullshit. Then you don't even know it, and you ain't even know it.
Oh man, didn't even know it.
Let's talk about positive things, man. Let's talk about the new drop. You know, I'm in the cannabis industry now. Okay. We got a few new companies popping off that are extensions and branches of my brand. We got the Don Marijuana, which is going up. Rick Ross just posted our shit on his Instagram at Dre's in Vegas. Right then and there, we just our stock just went up like crazy. Just off that one post. And we've been rocking with Ross for a long time. Shout out MMG, shout out Jeter.
Wait. I'm sorry. I can't let this be. So you rock with, I have to say this out loud. You choose not to answer. You rock with 50 and Ross?
I rock with
simultaneous.
I rock with 50. I rock with 50 back in those days when I worked for the label back in the day, right? This was I was with Interscope from 2003 to 2006, which with all the G Unit in the game. I was there for all the game shit. I worked the documentary album, all that shit. So I do have that relationship, but ever since then I don't talk to him. I don't have a relationship with him. Ever since then, recently in the last couple of years, we've been doing a lot of things with Ross. Ross been fucking with our brand, fucking with our rebrand.
So he not gonna do you like Meech, Lil Meech, right? I'm just making sure.
Nah, I don't fuck with him like that. So he ain't tripping. Nah, yeah. I go where the love is at. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even think that shit that serious. I think they just
dude, it's marketing.
Like follow. Yeah, I don't
it's
even
marketing.
Yeah, I don't He laughs at it. It's hilarious. They both he doesn't make money with 50, so it doesn't hurt him. Like Meech just hurts him because he makes money with 50. He relies on 50. It's different.
I'll say it's all promotion.
Ross making $200,000 at Dre's. He came in on his private jet. You think he worried about 50? He not worried about that. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Like when you get money, you don't worry about what he say. He said you worried about is Ross teaching wealth? Is Ross giving free game?
Hey, I hear you, but I'm about to see what 50 say about this. I'm about to call him and see if he agree with you.
Shout out 50, man. Shout out 50. He's one of my favorites. Everybody's a fan of 50, man. Ross likes 50's music, man. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question on the cannabis. So about maybe 6 years ago, everybody kind of strayed away from just straight up indica, straight up sativa, and
everything's a hybrid now.
all these exotics and all these terps and all these flavors and all this stuff. Uh, with your brand, do you rock with exotics or do you keep it pretty much straight up sativas, bomb sativas?
I'm in that like high caliber, the top of the top, upper echelon. We're going after the rappers, we're going after the brands, we're going after the, we're competing.
But
We're
I'm saying,
fire exotic shit.
okay, so you
Yeah.
answered the question.
Yeah. Fire exotic shit, top of the line. You know what I'm saying? Just our brand is known for quality. We do the little extras.
He went to promoter mode. He's lowered his voice and everything. He was like,
Yeah.
we don't just deal with just exotics. We deal with
No, yeah,
like
I take
high
that.
class, high
Oh
brand.
yeah, we start talking about this shit. I take this shit real serious. I've been doing this for a long time. You feel me? Been doing
I
this.
just with the whole exotic thing though, it just kind of just like, man, I honestly I like the pre 98s. I like the old school,
Yeah.
just straight up Indo. Like, man, it was you had Indo,
And you
you
had out.
had Cess. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Indo Aldo, yeah. No,
Not the
it's a
day.
different game now, man. It's just like technology and AI and biohacking. We in the biohacking and AI of this cannabis industry, man.
The
It's
genetics, man.
the things they're doing with it.
Wait. How do you AI? Yeah, tell me more about
Yeah,
that.
we AI the rooms. The whole rooms is on AI technology. We know exactly how cold, how hot, how humid, how
Oh, got you.
if my little plant is sick in the corner, it's going to AI it and point it out. You feel me? So that I need some air, on this side, uh, coming through. I need the vents. I need some more humidity. I need to pop the button on, hit the CO2. It's very complex and scientific and calculated. That's how
You
the
you
AI comes
you
in.
come off as a guy like to talk to the plants while you.
I
Like,
definitely
what's
talk about that.
wrong?
Oh yeah,
What's
I'm in there.
wrong? You
I'm in there.
good?
What? I,
While
I,
burning his brother.
I
What's
am that
wrong?
guy. They say they love the vibrations too. Play music to them and shit. People, yeah,
That's scientific fact. They did
right.
research. They grow better if they get some type of love, attention,
It has life.
carbon dioxide. Yeah.
Yeah, you talking to it and they love that. Like, yeah, that's real shit. But
Question.
my brothers, I'm sorry to cut you off. I got to slide in about 2 minutes here. I'm almost done getting this IV. Well, the whole time I've been sitting here, I've been getting an IV done right now. I'm just trying to knock two things and at once. But my
This is a
doctor,
wild guy, man.
my doctor's over here eyeballing me. She need to talk to me. So, but
Okay.
I appreciate y'all. Catch us out at Winter Music Conference this weekend. Follow us, Big Foreign, the number 4, the letter N. We'll be in Miami this weekend. Say what's up. Come get some product. We're gonna have some pre-rolls on us. We're gonna have some Dawn marijuana. Don't be shy to say what's up. Say what's up, Big Foreign, and we outside. Hit us up. We in Miami. Follow me. I'll follow back.
And we'll do that meeting next week. No, well, with that said, we're gonna let you go. I'm gonna wrap with Jeremy a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But no, man, handle your ins and outs. I'm gonna tap in with you next week.
Thank you all for your time, man. Thank you for having me on, bro. It's a pleasure meeting you, Jeremy and Greg.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
All good. All right, man.
I'll have a longer conversation with you next time. We'll circle back. There's plenty more to talk about. There's a lot of shit we ain't covered, but my doctor's over here mad dogging me right now. I gotta get to it. We biohacking right now. I'm trying to turn the clock back. You feel me?
Yeah.
Y'all boys have a good night, man. Blessings. Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
All right. Peace. Yeah. So Mr. Jeremy, you know what I'm saying?
Good.
Yeah, that was a cool conversation. Once again, man, Gargamel, he ceased to amaze me, man. He ceased to amaze me. He's he got some good ones. But
so wait, did he pull up to 242?
Gargamel was DJing.
Oh, okay.
He might have DJed when you left though. He's Hispanic.
Nah,
the girl was DJing.
It was a girl DJing.
Okay, yeah, Gargamel came on after her. Yeah,
Okay.
he came on after her. So tell me this, Jeremy, Kanye West. Do you
I don't know who
think
you're talking about.
do you think it's marketing, lack of sensitivity, or something else that makes him who he is?
First of all, yay. He said all of this before. He's already, this is not his first rodeo. It's not this is his 20th time, I'd say, since 2016. And if you want to go further back, since he said George Bush don't care about black people. I mean, this is a stream of consciousness. This is how he thinks. I mean, I would say promotion. People say promotion, but promotion for what? I mean, the tweets are better than the music. What do you mean? What's the promotion for what? I say the music promotes the, hey, listen to me. All right, now I got the, I mean, but I guess just catching the people up. Basically, in his latest, he's been consistently ranting on Twitter for the last 5 weeks. But I would say where it concluded as of right now, I would say after the Jay-Z Beyonce tweets, uh, and then you got the swastika stuff and the Black Klansman stuff. He Some of his people around him tried to trick him into going to the hospital because he said they were saying like, "Hey, we should go for a retreat." And he's like, "What does that look like aesthetically?" He used to that, and he said when he finally got around to it, they explained like it was a hospital. So this fool, you know, went and got to a hotel, caught a quick flight. He's currently in Japan and he laying low because he said people trying to kill him and they trying to lock him up. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I think that's what he wanted. Yeah, I know somebody said Adidas. Well, he said Adidas took his money, but I mean, it can be bigger than that. I mean, because he made a lot of enemies. They made a list Kanye West enemies. It goes pretty. I mean, he messed with the tiny hat folks, so I would say that's the biggest one.
Hey,
But I wasn't gonna do this because I try not to support, even though I think the tweets and all that stuff are hilarious. You can say what you want about him, but you can't say he's not funny. He's hilarious. But I ended up listening to version one of Bullet. His new music. I listened to, and it sucks that he's out of his mind because it was actually pretty decent. It was only like 20 minutes of music, whatever. But yeah, man, the music is good. Um, just like all the other artists that which is like your R. Kelly's and your I don't want to throw Michael in that. Yeah, it's just sad that you
hey,
can't just be brilliant and not out of your mind. So yeah, as Angelina said, pray for him. I think we could be beyond that, to be honest with you. Uh because I mean, he already had his redemption arc. He already found God and
Sunday
got
service.
religious. Yeah, and then he just threw it all away because right now so this is what we're waiting for right now. Him and DJ Academics did a interview that should be dropping at some time on X. Supposedly, while he in the middle of the interview, he told Ack like, "Oh, I'm gonna be right back." He said he goes to the bathroom and he comes out with a full Klansman fit on and a diamond swastika chain, and then they did the rest of the interview like that. So that's what we're waiting on to drop right now. Other than that, I mean, I can't call it marketing because we got to say what's he selling. I mean, he got all the money he needs. I think that's the problem, really. If he needed the money, he would be quiet. So there you go.
Wow. Wow. Yeah,
Can't call
man.
it.
All I can say
Can't
is
call it marketing.
wow, man. All I can say is wow. And then I'll go back to an ongoing debate that Brown and I have had probably for well over 25, 30 years. You can't say what you'll do until you have the type of money that guy has. You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, his claim, I don't know if it's true or not, but supposedly he is slash was. I don't know where he stands right now, but the richest black man in America. So
No,
yeah.
he's definitely not the richest black man in America.
Who is?
Uh, there's a couple black billionaires that really don't hop in front of the camera like that, and I believe that they're wealthier than Kanye for sure.
Okay. I mean, they probably got their wealth in other things. I don't
Oh
understand how that
yeah,
works because because even this whole like, rich talk and like have to bounce to lose money and then bounce back. I think they talking about more liquid money. Like I can't imagine, or even net worth. Like that's not the same as like, just how much money you got. I don't think there's any real way for them to know. They just know where your money's moving, and then they put a label on you because the money is moving, but they don't know how much you got in your bank account, right?
I would say real billionaires are just like them secret society people. They right around us, and you never know them if you looked at them, man. Because they don't want to be.
But
They don't want to be
that's
known.
That's true, but as a Black American born, I don't know. I think we all come kind of loud. They don't really make like most of the people who get that type of wealth get their wealth from entertainment, you know?
I'll say this. I'll name a billionaire that they're a billionaire and they've never said they were a billionaire.
And you about to battle? Go ahead.
Will Smith.
Will Smith, you sure?
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
Where's money come from?
Movies, investments, tech. That dude got schools, man.
But how do you stop the presses on you being, I mean, they can count his money.
Who could count his money?
Anybody, you can see what movie he making, how much it gross, and the things that his company has bought. Like this is
I honestly, I believe what you have
Byron Allen, yeah.
is your choice. Yeah, I would say, yep, Byron Allen for sure.
Yeah,
Kanye
but
ain't got
that's
as much money as Byron Allen.
man. I ain't saying you wrong when it comes to Will Smith. I'm just saying that if he had a billion, I think they would eat because you don't really it ain't really up to you. They'll just throw your face up there. You know what I mean?
Nah,
You can't really
man. When you're at a certain level, you got the control, man.
oh, he is part of the
Well, I'm not saying
Scientology.
what he is and what he ain't.
I'm just saying, like, I think you gotta be really connected to hide your money.
I don't want them showing up at my house, following me around. Dude,
uh,
I'll tell you a quick story, man. This is a good
uh,
one. So years ago, when so Brown and so we had a studio. It was like same thing. It was half studio, half screen printing thing in Koreatown. So I got hit up at about like 7 o'clock on a Friday night by this guy who was part of this religion. That people know what it is, but I ain't gonna say what it is, but whatever. So he hit me up and he was like, "Yo, we got this cruise and we want to print the cover of this." It was like a pamphlet. It was a pamphlet to kind of let they did a cruise to recruit people into the religion, but it was like it was a lot of Asian people that this particular cruise was for. So
okay.
homeboy hit me up and he was like, "Well," I said, "I'm not sure if I could pull it off for you." He said, "Well, I'm just gonna come down." So he came. So we're in the Wilshire district, which isn't too far. I'm not gonna say who they are, but the Wilshire district is not too far from where these people, their hub is or whatever. So they came down and it was two guys and a girl. And so he was all nice and, just cool. And the moment it seemed like I wasn't going to be able to pull off what he wanted, the fangs came out, the whole, the whole cool and contained and polite thing. He kind of turned into a psychopath, man. And so, long story short, he refused to pay me because I couldn't pull it off. But I told him it was a chance that I might not be able to pull. It was like late on a Friday night, whatever. Woo, woo. So I was calling him to get my money and he was ignoring me and woo woo woo. So
Mm-hmm.
So the younger version of me that really didn't think about consequences, I called down to they had a number for the religious society of what they are or whatever. And I called down and I was like, yo, such and such came down here. He said he was gonna give me some money to do woo 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 woo. He bounced on me. He's not answering my calls. I need to get paid for what I did. They had a check for me the next morning.
Oh wow.
They had at their formal office, at the big office, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't realize how powerful and until I went down there and I was like, these people are more than, I mean, they're a big religion too. Not too many people talk about them though. And I was just kind of like, huh?
What they call?
I'll say this.
I'll put my fingers away. I see what you like.
They offer
continue.
sun. I'll give you a hint. They offer sunset. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, dang, dude, that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. But you know.
Look, hey, look, I'm just reading. I'm just gonna read these key facts about what I found on Kanye's well. You know what I mean? I looked up Byron Allen. It says he's worth 1 billion. This is key facts. This is celebritynetwork.com. Hey man, you know, I just celebritynetwork.com. They get it wrong. They get it wrong. For real. I'll be straight up. But it's a key facts. First, person says, I ain't gonna lie. First thing it says, Kanye West net worth 400 million, right? But then it has key facts. It says, is the richest black man in U.S. history. Then it says, you know, how many albums he sold. But it seems like this is where it seems like he made most of his money. It seemed like the Yeezy brand, as much as it's sold, most brands of that sell that much are owned by multiple people. Supposedly he owns 100% of Yeezy. That's why he's able to make that much money. And then he had the partnership with, you know, was it his Yeezy Enterprises are valued at 3 to 5 billion, and well, he had the Gap deal. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Is
I
it over the
don't
course of
believe
time
you.
or when it? This looks at assets. It says, look, real estate. Talk about what's it? Yeah, it really is the Yeezy. Yeah, Yeezy. Whatever the brand Yeezy's worth, that seems like what he's worth. You know what I mean? And because I understand how money works. If somebody goes, oh, we doing a brand deal, right? Cool, right? Now we're doing business together, and they say the deal is $1 billion. So that means they wire you $1 billion straight to your account, or does that mean over the course of business you should make $1 billion? Like, how does that work?
I would say estimated worth, and I would also say a lot of it is gross earnings and not net worth. Like you want to you want to get down to the nuts and bolts of it and the net part of it, not the you know. There's a difference between selling $10 million worth of something in a year and making a million. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the costs of whatever. But I definitely believe there are richer black men in America than Kanye West. And I believe that they do not want to be known as the richest black men in America. Because really, when you really think
Yeah,
about
I
it,
think that's the better way. Yeah,
oh, come on, man. Who would want to be
yeah,
known?
yeah. No, they'd be aiming for your head even if you wasn't saying that crazy. I mean, that's yeah, I'd settle for fifth or 10th. I don't need to be the first. Um, but yeah, so we'll say I kind of want to skip this, but whatever. Bro, what are your thoughts on Magazine Dreams, right? That's Jonathan Majors' new film. I did just see it, but I'm sure you haven't. But what do you think about him re-entering the the film industry, being a main star and having a movie of this caliber?
I'll say this. I'm a Disney fan. I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm a Marvel Universe fan. The job that he did as Kang the Conqueror in Loki, he was, dude, he was gonna take off, man. For whatever you may have felt he was Michael Jordan about to take off from the baseline.
Okay.
Before he got air, they didn't allow Jonathan Majors to get no air. He got the Larry Bird swat down. They swatted him. Had him straight on his back, looking up, seeing the little Tweety birds, the little birds in the cartoons that you see fly around your head.
Yeah.
They stopped him from all that. But his performance as Kang the Conqueror, I was sold, dude. I'll tell you what, I still don't count him out of the Marvel universe. They just got to let it chill out.
Supposedly he wrote a letter, but since he started this movie, doing his rounds, they also basically they found audio of, and I'm not sure who put it out. They found audio of him admitting to choking out or strangling old girl. This is after the settlement, after the case, after his whatever he did, because he did his time. I forgot how long it's supposed to be. But even after that, you know. So I mean, do you feel any type of way about him? Should he be able to do movies? Should he be able to reclaim the spot, or is he immediately supposed to go? Tyler Perry and work?
Three words. Robert Downey Jr.
He choked out a white woman.
Shit, he hit a crack rock.
He did crack, but I don't know if he choked out a white woman. Did he? Maybe.
He did a whole.
Choking out a white woman is. But yeah, Robert. Let me see, Robert Downey Jr. And also, he's. That's a different comparison, and then also somebody who I'll say Marvel saved, versus somebody who they got. Hey, you the brand up. But yeah, I mean, I think that the industry wants him really bad, so he gonna do all right. But I say that timing. Oh yeah, yeah, he got married to Megan Good. Tweet too. Why you shaking your head?
Man,
You think that was a bad move?
Man. Yeah.
Why? What you know about her?
Oh man, I just say that, man. I don't know, man.
She got him for a deal. She got him for half off. He was down. He couldn't even raise his voice in the house. She'd be like, don't make me. I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Let me see. I was talking to the homie today about people dropping albums. Because like first of all, do you know when how old Jay-Z was when he retired hip hop? That one time.
He's retired 4 times, 5 times
Well, his official retirement when he made it a big deal.
in his 30s.
Yeah, he was 33 years old.
Yeah.
Mind you, because back then rappers were afraid of being 40 and dropping. Man, I think the majority of records that came out last year were people in their high 30s to 40s, if not 50 years old. You talk about like Busta Rhymes, Game, all these people. Kanye's just dropped, Eminem dropped, all these people. But anyway, we have somebody re-entering the race. Will Smith is about to drop an album. He's gearing up right now to drop an album. Yeah. And I know you don't like listening to the kids, so you gonna listen to this Will Smith album or what?
Will Smith is dope. I saw him doing a show. I want to say he did some special shows in Las Vegas. He has some incredible hair dye going on. He's an icon, national treasure. His
So you'll
music,
listen to it.
his music will be interesting.
He's what?
I said his music will be interesting.
You gonna listen to it though?
I probably will. I probably will.
Oh, I'm tripping. It come out March 28th. Okay, yeah. We should have a listening thing on here. With based on a true story. Season 1. What? Yeah, I don't know. I'm really ready for this.
Hey, I saw him performing, man. He had a band.
Okay.
He had a band. I can't tell if the DJ was Jazzy Jeff. Um, what I was looking at, I was conflicted if it was underwhelming or not.
Okay.
Only because he was rapping when he was like 18 and he's like 55, 56 now. You know what I'm saying? So it was I couldn't, I felt it was beyond me having an opinion, and I just thought it was dope that he was doing music. But it was nothing that moved me in the direction of saying, like, oh man, I'm about to, you know what I'm saying?
You sound that sounded like your opinion right there.
Yeah, yeah.
But you wait till you hear the new tracks though. That'll probably make you
All right. All right. I'll take a slice of that.
man, it's gonna be garbage. But anyway. No, I'm listening to it.
I'll take a slice. So what's up, man? What shows you got coming up?
Me and me shows. Let's see. You know what? I'll promote this one. I will be in DC April 4th through 6th. It's 5 shows. 5 shows. Two on the 4th, two on the 5th. The Sunday show, excuse me. Sunday show, one show. Yeah, if you're in DC, you gonna be at DuPont Circle. I'll come get some mumbo sauce, which yeah, we gonna have a good time. We can storm the Capitol and raid the White House. It's right down the street, so we can do
That's right. That's right.
that.
I might depending on how my day comes go tomorrow, man, I might have to pop up on you, man.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, yeah, I'll promote that in. Yeah, K Sarah, located in Long Beach. I don't know the exact street, but yeah, it's gonna be a good show. That one's packed. It's not as big as the Laugh Factory Long Beach, but you know, what I mean, it get crazy in there. So yeah,
Yeah, right over the bridge, right over the bridge.
yeah,
So nah, man, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? It's been another episode of Splendid Radio on Fireside TV.
yo. Thank you guys. Thank you, chat. Yo, really appreciate you. Shout out Angelina Afterlife. Her birthday is April 3rd. April 3rd. Give it up for Angelina. Yep. All right,
Yep.
guys. Yo, follow me, follow Smooth, follow Splendid Radio. Thank you.